Oh, hello, good morning, welcome back. It's another fine, if slightly cloudy, your weather report from Sussex today, Monday morning. And yeah, we're back with another Monday of the poultry. As you can see, I've just ran round and done my chores. Everybody seems happy enough. So where should we start off today? Should we start off with the bad video we put up last week? The one from this cage here. I'm still absolutely gutted and upset about it all. Not the nicest of things to have to come down to see, to have to deal with, and then to have to try to rectify, to sort out, especially after you've raised up those chicks so much. If you haven't watched the video, I don't blame you, but I reckon a group of rats got in there and there was 17 chicks or something in there and one was left alive. So what we've done now, if I just explain, just to try to rectify the issues. Oh, yep, I keep doing that, the electric fencing. Right, you see just out here, we got a live trap down. We cover the pad with some, what's it called? The cheapo chocolate spread. Not the Nutella one, but just the cheapo one. We cover the pad with some of that. But the rats are clever. They get in there, they lean in, and they're able just to lick it off very, very gently. And then it doesn't trigger off and catch them. But it does at times also catch them as well. So yeah, we're hopeful of that. And you'll see just down here there's a pile of what looks like just wooden bricks, but actually what it is it's creating a run. So there's a run underneath so they're able to go along, and then just about here is a trap that'll spring up and catch them. Fingers crossed, hopefully. We haven't caught anything yet, but then we don't exactly expect them to be running back after having such a big feast quite so soon. So I said that there was one left alive, and that one, I wouldn't say it's been an issue, but I've never had a chicken quite like it before. It's obviously been affected by it all. So it was left in there on its own, but it kept on pining and pining and pining. Even though it's got everybody around nearby and close, it kept on pining. Then it kept on flying up at the fences to try to find a way out. And then it did find a way out, and it got out, and I put it back in, and it got out through the same way again. That hole has now been fixed. So I thought, right, I'll whack him in with these guys here, in with the bantams. So it went in there, but then there is a way out of there, and it got out. And I thought, right, I can't keep on doing this. You're just going to have to try it, and you're just going to have to be on your own, basically. So I left it on its own for a night, just to wander around and roost up wherever it liked. And then the following day, it was still about. So I caught it. I think it's a her. I call it him, and a little lad. And I put it back in with the bantams. And it's just down there. And it's still not right. But it's in with the bantams, and they seem to be looking after it. I have been in and cut down all the stinging nettles that were growing up in here. Got some other work to do in here as well. So yeah, so he seems to be doing all right. The bantams are doing all right. No longer broody, are you? It was this one down here that went broody. But yeah, they seem to be happy enough just wandering around. I was up here the other night, and I was with this little guy here, trying to sort him out, and her out, it out, whatever it is. And I looked just over down there, and there was a little flicker of movement. I thought, oh, rat. And then I looked again, and there was just a little dormouse, just about that big, just scurrying along there. Oh, I don't mind the little mice. Like, yes, I know they get into things and they chew things and they eat some feed and that, but there isn't really anything much around here that they can chew. And the amount of feed a little mouse like that's going to eat is nothing. You know, it isn't going to be a problem at all. So, still got no bees. Still trying to catch them. But if it happens, it happens. So these guys are the ones I moved out of the shed over there just before the attack. Slightly bigger ones. And they're doing fantastically well. Absolutely fantastic. I've caught the fence again. Keep doing that. So what have we got in here? In here we got the 15-day chick. The chick that was born after only 15 days in the incubator. We've got one leg bar, which I'm so hoping is going to be a bloke. We've got 4 black Orpingtons. We've got a Polish that the wife got from somewhere, and a couple of our mixed ones. But they're not just in this bit, because they decide just to walk straight through the fence into here, where you can also see we got the quackers as well. They are getting slightly better with having people around, and they're starting to learn now when I come down at night that they have to go to bed and what they've got to do. I wish I could zoom in. Last night I was down here, and I like just to come down and just to stand and just to watch them. I watch them, and I watch the chickens as well. You see them over there, because it gets them used to me being around, and they can know that I'm not a great big threat. And just at the corner of my eye over here, I saw some movement, and I put it in now what that movement was. So there you go, some ruddy fox. I didn't have anything with me. I know all of the aunties are going to be, oh, no, you mustn't do that. But no, I didn't have anything with me to be able to rectify the issue. That's probably the best words we should say. And last night we did lose one duck as well. So I can guess pretty much where that one duck that we lost last night has gone to. But I'm careful what I say in videos at the minute. But yeah, anyway, back to these guys. They are doing fantastic. 9 of them, they were all brought as Aylesbury's, and they were all meant to be Aylesbury eggs. But obviously the 2 on the left-hand side there, they don't quite look like Aylesbury's to me. But yeah, they're doing fantastic. I'm really pleased with them. They seem to like getting into the water, and oh, I've done the fence again. Yeah, they really like getting into the water and having a splash about. When they came down here at first, the pond was out and they got into the pond, but then once they'd got into the pond, they didn't know how to get out of the pond. So they just spent the rest of the day stood in the pond, which was a bit daft. And if we go up to the ducks and the goose, you gonna say hello, Dave? There we go. So yeah, these guys are still normaling. Mrs. E's still down here. She does try to stand. She does get herself up on her feet and she waddles around for a little bit. And then she just comes back and sits down, which is better than she was last week. However, I don't think we can continue for too much longer with that, but we'll see. But anyway, you might have spotted, eagle-eyed amongst you, posts have gone in. The reason why there isn't a post in this big long gap right there is because when I was putting them in last week, Mrs. E was sat just there. So I didn't really want to put a post in just here and leaving us sat there and scaring her and getting her up and jumping about. But yes, anyway, you see, posts are in. And if we come down here, look, see, I even made a gate. And it works even better. So obviously not for small stuff because it will just get out through the gaps. But yeah, that'll probably be for leg bars, leg horns, something like that will go into there, and we'll see from there. Okay, so today I am going to be recording Thursday's video as well, because it's just easier just to get them both done in one day, and that is going to be this a super simple overview of electric fencing, because I've got to do some work on the electric fencing, obviously, because we had that fox around last night. Ever since I changed that fencing there, it's working, but it's not working as good as it should be. So how do you get it working better? How do you get it so it really kicks out a big boom and scares the living daylights out of things? So yeah, we'll get on with that. And thanks for watching. Please like, please comment, please subscribe. And until the next video, bye bye.